Apophis. Diary of a Global Catastrophe. Prologue. The Shadow of the Sky. Beneath the tranquil dome of our atmosphere, Earth spins in the quiet company of billions of celestial neighbors. Most pose no threat, asteroids and comets wandering through space since the birth of the solar system, silently orbiting the sun. But sometimes, one of these ancient space rocks comes too close. And sometimes, just sometimes, it comes far too close. In a universe where time is measured in eons and impacts are inevitable, 99942 Apophis, named after the ancient Egyptian god of chaos, has emerged as a chilling symbol of Earth's cosmic vulnerability. First discovered in 2004, this asteroid captured global attention like no other since the Chicxulub impactor that extinguished the dinosaurs 66 million years ago. What follows is the diary of a global catastrophe, an unfolding saga of scientific vigilance, rising dread, and humanity's first real test in planetary defense. Chapter 1. Discovery, June 2004. It began like any other night at Kitt Peak National Observatory in Arizona. Researchers scanning the skies for near-Earth objects, NEOs, noticed a peculiar blip. At first, it was just another asteroid, a common occurrence. But orbital calculations quickly turned concern into panic. Designated 99942 Apophis, this asteroid was unlike the rest. Initial measurements showed it to be roughly 340 meters wide, larger than the Eiffel Tower, and with a mass of over 27 million tons. A rock of that magnitude, if it hit Earth, would release energy equivalent to 655,000 Hiroshima bombs. The worst part? Early trajectory models showed a non-negligible chance, *2.7%**, that Apophis could impact Earth on April 13, 2029. For the first time in modern history, astronomers had identified a space object with a genuine risk of colliding with our planet within our lifetimes. The world took notice. Chapter 2. Global Alarm. July 2004. The astronomical community issued its findings to the public. Apophis was rated a 4 on the Turin scale, a rarely used classification that indicates a real threat of regional destruction. The scale runs from 0 to 10. Most NEOs never make it past 1. The media erupted. Apophis, the asteroid of doom. Is this the end of humanity? Judgment Day in 2029. Panic was palpable. Governments convened emergency response teams. Scientists called for immediate funding for space-based observation and early planetary defense concepts. Doomsday cults and religious extremists saw omens in the skies. The name Apophis, already steeped in mythology, now carried an eerie weight. Chapter 3. Reprieve. Summer 2005. By mid-2005, astronomers had gathered enough observational data to refine Apophis's trajectory. The updated models suggested that it would miss Earth in 2029, passing at a distance of around 31,000 kilometers, closer than many satellites in geostationary orbit. Humanity breathed a collective sigh of relief. But scientists warned the danger was not over. If Apophis were to pass through a specific region in space during its flyby, known as a gravitational keyhole, only about 600 meters wide, the tug of Earth's gravity could subtly alter its orbit and set it on a collision course for 2036. A cosmic game of billiards was unfolding, and the margins were razor-thin. Chapter 4. Awakening. The birth of planetary defense. From that moment, a new global effort was born. The realization that Earth had come within a cosmic breath of disaster galvanized a new era of space readiness. Organizations like NASA, ESA, JAXA, and ISRO began expanding their asteroid tracking programs. Missions like DART Double Asteroid Redirection Test were conceived and executed. In 2022, DART made history by successfully altering the orbit of the asteroid Dimorphos, a demonstration that kinetic impactors could, in principle, deflect a hazardous space rock. Meanwhile, OSIRIS-APEX, the successor to the OSIRIS-RX mission that brought back samples from asteroid Bennu, was redirected toward Apophis, aiming to study its surface and composition up close during its 2029 flyby. Chapter 5. The Flyby, April 13, 2029. It is a Friday the 13th, and the world is watching. On this day, Apophis will pass so close that it will be visible to the naked eye, a moving point of light brighter than most stars. Amateur astronomers and global citizens alike will stand outside, necks craned to the heavens, witnessing a visitor from the void. Apophis will zip past Earth at 30,000 kilometers per hour, skimming by at less than 1/10 the distance to the Moon. All major observatories and radar installations will track its passage in real time. Some scientists propose to rendezvous with it in space. Others debate whether to launch defensive probes preemptively. But above all, the question remains: will it hit the keyhole? Chapter 6. Judgment, May 2029. A month later, after billions of data points are analyzed, humanity will know the answer. Scenario A. It misses the keyhole. If Apophis sails past without passing through the keyhole, the threat for 2036 drops to a statistically insignificant 0.0002%. Scientists and governments will breathe easy, but only for now. Apophis will continue making close approaches for centuries. Scenario B. It hits the keyhole. If Apophis passes through the keyhole, the clock starts ticking. Earth would then be on a 7-year countdown to a potential impact in 2036. At that point, planetary defense becomes action, not theory. Chapter 7. The Great Mobilization. The world unites. Crisis teams from dozens of nations coordinate under the umbrella of the United Nations Planetary Defense Coalition. NASA, ESA, JAXA, and private space companies work around the clock. Engineers race to develop kinetic impactors, mass drivers, and even laser-based systems. Among the proposed solutions: dart-like probes to nudge Apophis with precision. Ion-powered tugs to gently pull the asteroid off course over years. Nuclear devices as a last resort, not to destroy, but to shift its momentum. Manufacturing facilities pivot to build space hardware. Launch pads worldwide ready rockets. Humanity becomes a planetary-scale team with a single goal: divert Apophis. Chapter 8. The Impact Scenario, 2036. If defense fails, the consequences are dire. Apophis would not end life on Earth, but its effects could be catastrophic. A land impact would vaporize everything within hundreds of kilometers, triggering massive wildfires and atmospheric shockwaves. A sea impact could generate tsunamis hundreds of meters high, devastating coastlines across continents. Dust and ash in the atmosphere would darken skies and plunge global temperatures, leading to agricultural collapse. Economies would falter. Supply chains would shatter. Societal cohesion could break down. And yet, even amid the chaos, there is a silver lining. Humanity is learning. Chapter 9. Looking Beyond, 2068 and Beyond. The crisis of Apophis sparks a revolution. By 2068, Earth may host a robust planetary defense network. Dozens of orbital sentinels track every object larger than 30 meters. Laser systems on mountain ranges and space-based particle beams stand ready. AI-assisted early warning systems predict impact risks decades in advance. NASA, ESA, JAXA, ISRO, CNSA, and others collaborate as never before. Their shared goal: to ensure Earth is never again caught off guard. And yet, even this system cannot catch every threat. The Chelyabinsk meteor in 2013, only 20 meters wide, exploded without warning, injuring over 500 people. It's a sobering reminder that space is still wild. Epilogue: a cosmic mirror. Apophis may pass us by, but its legacy will remain, not as a harbinger of doom, but as a catalyst for planetary awakening. It has shown us that Earth is not an isolated island, but a drifting ship in a dangerous sea. Our species, so often divided, must now work together, not just to reach for the stars, but to guard our blue oasis against the very cosmos that bore us. Apophis was a warning. Next time, we must be ready.